Saving money is honestly kind of boring. It's not glamorous, it's not aesthetic, but here's what is fun. Going from broke, stressed, and constantly chasing bills to finally feeling in control of your money and building real wealth quietly. I've been on both sides. I've been stuck in debt, feeling like my money was running me, to becoming financially independent. And I didn't get there through rich girl hacks or aesthetic budgeting. I got there through simple, unsexy habits that actually work. So in this video, I'm sharing the best ways to save money that completely changed my finances without giving up the life I love. And listen, some of these might make you feel a little uncomfortable, but it's a loving nudge, I promise. Let's get into it. Number one, plan your meals and grocery budget. Let's start with the habit that completely changed everything for me. There was 1 month where I checked my budget and honestly, I was embarrassed. It said I spent over £300 on eating out. And the worst part is I couldn't even remember half of the meals. That's the moment I realized I wasn't treating myself. I was avoiding planning. I was paying for convenience because I was tired and honestly a little lazy. Working in the office meant breakfast on the go, lunch with colleagues, and if I got home late, I was ordering Deliveroo. That's easily £15 to £30 a day, £300 to £500 a month just on food. Now, at least 5 days a week, I cook at home. Every Sunday, I sit down with my weekly meal planner. I update my grocery list, and on Monday morning before work, I go and get my groceries. My food bill has now dropped to less than £200 a month, and I don't have to waste time deciding what to eat. And if you want to simplify this without overhauling your whole lifestyle, you can pick 3 meals for the week, make a list of the ingredients you need, and buy only those things. It will instantly lower your spending and your stress. Are you a meal planner or a let's see how I feel type of person? Let me know in the comments. I'm really intrigued to know. Number 2, reduce beauty maintenance. Now this one, I did battle with a little bit, to be honest. I've been getting my nails done every 2 weeks for over a decade. I'd get shellac every 2 weeks, a pedicure once a month. My nails looked good, but the price kept creeping up. I used to pay £66 a month, then it jumped up to 90, and the appointments were taking longer because the salon got new owners. I remember sitting there thinking, why am I paying more money for more inconvenience? So now I do my nails myself. I watched a few YouTube tutorials to figure out how to file my nails in the shape that I like, and I finish with a simple clear polish. I still get a pedicure, but it's only £30 once a month. I've saved time and hours of my life. So if you're struggling with this one too, here's the easiest way to start without feeling deprived. Pick one beauty habit to DIY or stretch between appointments. So if it's your lashes, do it every 4 weeks instead of 2. If it's your nails, try to do it yourself in between appointments. Your hair, try protective styles or go natural. Small changes add up quietly. Number 3, track your spending monthly. Now this habit right here quietly changed everything for me. Before I had a budget, before I built savings, before I learned about investing, I had no idea where my money was going. I knew I was overspending and living above my means, but I didn't know exactly where or by how much. When I finally checked my bank statements, I got the reality check I needed. And the truth is, it wasn't one big purchase. It was small daily decisions I didn't think twice about. I don't track my spending every day. That's a bit too much. But once a month, usually the first Sunday of the month, I sit down with my budget and I check 3 things. What I spent, where it went, and any patterns that are creeping in. It literally takes me about 15 minutes and it keeps me aware without obsessing. If you want to start tracking your expenses and stay on top of your spending habits, do whatever works for your brain. You can use a banking app, a notebook and pen, a simple spreadsheet. I also have a free budget template you can use. I'll link it in the description box and you can grab a copy completely for free. Just review everything at least once a month. The awareness alone will save you money because you can't manage what you don't measure. Number 4, one in, one out. This one is for my product lovers. As women, the essentials never end. Skincare, hair care, makeup, body care. Social media influencers always telling us that we need something. One day I counted and I had 4 different serums, 4 different brands that did exactly the same thing. That's when it hit me. I wasn't buying what I needed, I was buying on impulse. So now I stick to the basics that I actually use. I replace things only when they run out. No more backups, no more just in case. No more impulse purchases because a creator said it's a must have and it's the latest product that's going to completely change my skin. And if you want an easy way to break this habit, before buying something, ask yourself, do I already own something that does the job? If yes, just leave it. Number 5, buying once during sales. Saving money isn't about deprivation. It's about finding ways to shop smarter and becoming a savvy spender. I wanted a new winter coat. Old me would have bought it instantly. New me, put it as a note in my phone and waited for Black Friday. I paid half the price, same coat, same warmth, 0 guilt. And you can do the same thing with your bigger wants. Make a list of your wants, whether it's a coat, iPad, perfume, trainers, anything, and buy it during one of the big sales, whether it's Black Friday, Boxing Day, Easter sales, mid-season sales. You're not saying no, you're just saying not yet. Number 6, low-cost activities with friends. Now let's talk social life. I love spending time with my friends, but brunch, dinner, cocktails, your social life can quietly destroy your budget. There was a point where every catch up was costing me £50 to £100, but I wanted to save money without sacrificing time with my friends, so I had to rethink how I socialised. So I went back to basics. I started cooking at home and inviting my friends over, hosting games night, movie nights, going on walks. And what I started to notice is that we had more time to talk, we laughed more because it feels more intimate and it's basically free. So if you feel guilty for saying no to plans, here's what you can do. Suggest one low cost activity to do this month. You'll probably be shocked by how many of your friends actually prefer it. Number 7, pay annual bills up front. This one is quietly powerful. I'm always looking for ways to reduce my outgoings. And when I was buying my car insurance, I realized that paying in full was cheaper. Most companies will actually charge you an extra admin fee for having to collect the monthly payments. So I applied that logic everywhere. Now I pay any annual bills I can up front, whether that's car insurance, Amazon Prime, memberships. I pay annually, it saves money, and my budget feels lighter. If this feels out of reach for you, here's a realistic starting point. Check if your annual payments are cheaper. And if paying up front saves you £50 to £150 a year, do it. And if you can't afford to do it straight away, create a sinking fund so that you're prepared to do it next year. Saving money doesn't mean restricting your life. It means being intentional with it. These unsexy habits helps me go from debt to financial independence. So start with even one of these and I promise you'll feel the difference. And if you want to take it further, check out my other video on how to save 10k effortlessly. I break down exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos on money and building wealth. And remember, stay rich in mindset and the money will follow. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.